Yeah, look, Ray, I told you, I will have him call you the minute he comes in. Yeah, but look, I can't tell him if he's not here, can I? And then will you just take it easy? All right. Now, goodbye, Ray.
She's worked up quite a head of steam, huh?
That's the third call in the last 45 minutes. Now, what goes on here, Bobby?
You know?
Yeah, Frank went off to say goodbye to Jill before she left for San Francisco. I don't think Ray's too happy about it.
Yeah? When? I mean, how long ago did he go to see Jill?
A while back, honey.
Bobby, you gotta tell us more than that.
No, I don't, especially when I don't consider it anybody's business but Frank. Besides, I don't know any more about it than that.
Hey, Delia.
What?
What is this, anyway?
It's a bottle of poachine Jimmy Morgan brought back from Ireland. Kevin showed it to me before.
Well, I know, but what happened to it? I mean, it's half empty, more than half. You weren't serving this stuff to the regulars, were you?
I had some.
Oh, Dee. If you had this much, you'd be flat on your back, Dee. Poachine isn't ordinary whiskey. It's lethal.
Well, the bottle was already started, and I had a big lunch. It did burn going down, though.
I don't know why you're not out on your feet.
Hey, Patrick.
Hi, Bob. Yeah.
Hattie, how'd it go?
It was a disaster.
What was a disaster?
My whole life. I really messed things up, and there's no one to blame but me.
Hey, Patrick, why don't you sit down? I'll get you some coffee.
It's too late, Bobby. It's too late for coffee. It's too late for love.
Hey, Patrick, what is it anyway?
I think I just threw away my chances with Nancy. I love her, and all I wanted was to be with her and to make her happy the way she made me happy. And I've ruined the whole thing.
Jill, don't move.
Why not?
You might have hurt your back again.
Oh,
Just take it easy.
I didn't even think about it. Oh. No. It's all right.
The door is open.
Oh. Do we dare go out of here?
Well, we're at the basement. I don't think we can fall any further.
Oh.
You all right? Take it easy.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Oh.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Get that. Not give you time. Oh. Oh. I thought the two of us were dead.
Oh, so did I.
Did you feel like your whole life was just passing you by?
No, I think I was trying to pray. What about you?
Only one thing.
What?
I was glad we were together.
Yeah, I had the same thought. Look, we can't separate like this now. You to go back to San Francisco, me to go back to Ray. I've got a lot to say to you.
I have a lot to say to you, too.
Well, can we go someplace?
Sure. We could go to your parents.
No, we couldn't talk there. Ray's probably searching the city for us. She'd find us there.
Oh, Seneca was expecting me at the apartment to pick up my bags. I know he must be looking for me, too.
Well, can we go someplace where we won't be interrupted? What about the beach house?
Yeah, of course.
Well, let's not take a car. It'd get too complicated. Want to take a cab?
Do you have money?
Yeah.
Was that noise the elevator? Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, I almost had a heart attack.
You.
I thought for sure that something was wrong here. Oh, it's a good thing.
What's a good thing?
It's a good thing no one is in it.
Right, Chief. Look, you have a really proper evening. We've got to go. I've got to go.
Sure enough. You have a good evening, too.
Oh, we will. We will.
Where are you?
I'm in heaven.
Yeah?
That was... You are... What? Sensational, incredible. More than that, astonishing.
Loving?
Loving. I need to ask you so many things. Tell you so many things. You know how remarkable that is?
I don't know. I kind of hoped we weren't all talked out.
Joanne, there's a kind of experience a man has with a woman, which is fine and good and all that.
Yeah?
When it's all over, all I can think of is that there's nothing to say, and he wants to take the girl home. It isn't that way with you.
No. You're gentle.
I don't want you to leave.
Thoughtful.
This is ridiculous. I've got a crush on you. It's like high school. Those weren't just words. I mean it. I think...
You don't have to say anything.
I wasn't feeling like I had to.
I know.
No, you don't know. How could you know? How could you understand how I feel inside when I don't understand myself?
I think I'm sort of smart, and I think you're kind of terrific, too.
Yeah?
Yeah. A little heavy-handed at times, maybe. But...
You'll get used to that.
Well, it's not the worst fault in the world. At least you know your own mind.
I know I'm half crazy about you. Yeah. Those 3 days in that boat, you sleeping everywhere but where I wanted you to.
I would have died first.
You're a strong-minded lady.
About something like that? You better believe I am.
I'm a strong-minded man.
Tell me about it.
I never had any use for women who didn't know what they wanted.
Yeah, I bet that's true. Do you have many women?
It doesn't matter. Right from the start, you always spoke up for yourself. I loved it.
Mary said I was trying to pick a fight.
Sure you were. That's all right. We'll fight plenty, but that's okay, too. I'm out of my mind about you.
That's nice.
And I want you to know all about me.
You know, I kind of thought you had a lot of stuff you thought was nobody's business but your own.
If I love you, then it's your business.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is that you want me to know.
You didn't hear what I just said, did you?
Yeah, I did. I thought I was listening.
I said, if I love you. That's the first time I've ever said that like that. And meant it.
Sure.
You're always throwing questions at me. Now's your chance. What are you most curious about?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah?
Your uncle.
Tizo? Okay. You hungry?
Why? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm starving.
In that case, we'll get some clothes on, go over and get something to eat, and you can meet Tizo.
Oh, Joe, meet your uncle?
Himself, in the flesh. You'll like him.
did you do to yourself, Pat? I mean, how'd you get this way?
Well, sometimes Patty's drinks, just hit him.
If you think I'm a little smashed now, Bob, you should have seen me a little while ago over at the Feldmans.
No, Patrick, this isn't like you.
I don't know how it happened. I had a couple of drinks, and then I wanted to apologize to Nancy, and they really hit me.
You'll feel better in a little while, Pat.
No, I won't ever feel better. You can stop worrying, Doc. The great romance isn't so romantic anymore.
You went over to the Feldmans in this condition?
With flowers.
Patty. Drink.
We've been... The trouble between us over, Catholic, Jewish, and what it all means.
We know about that, Pat.
No, it's something else. Adam Cohen, Dr. Cohen, who's been taking care of Dave and seeing a lot of Nancy.
Oh.
I saw them together, and I got mad, which wasn't so good, because then I had words with Nancy. And then I thought that apologizing was the thing to do, so I got some flowers and I went over, and that wasn't the thing to do.
All right, so what happened?
Well, I was trying to explain about the reason how I got so mad was because I loved Nancy. And then the room started going around. And I reached out to steady myself on the dining room table, and
Uh-oh.
I fell on it.
You fell on the dining room table?
I fell on the coffee cake and then the coffee, and then I pulled it all off and onto the floor.
Oh, Patrick, you didn't.
And then for just a minute, I think I passed out.
Patty, that's awful. Was Mrs. Spellman there, too?
Yeah.
Hi, Roger.
Hello, Delia. Johnny. Bob. Hello, Pat.
I'm off duty, Roger, till sometime tomorrow.
Well, I'd say that's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, Pat's in no shape to operate. I'll get you some fish.
Pat's not in shape for anything. Nancy Feldman is beautiful and lovely and kind and good, and she is the nicest girl. Always thinking of other people, trying to make them happy. How did I get this drunk, Dee? You were making the drinks.
I don't know. You were fine when we left here. It must have just all hit you afterwards.
I was going to see Nancy to say I was sorry. And Dee walked over me. Walked over with me.
Well, you were probably right the first time, Pat. It hits you afterwards. Alcohol has to get in the bloodstream before it takes effect.
Now, Patty, maybe it's not as all bad as it seems.
Oh, yes, it is.
You see Nancy in the morning. You explain the whole thing to her
I
then.
fell down on the dining room table.
Sure, Nancy will understand. These things happen.
I'm not worthy of her, Doc. She has a beautiful soul, and I'm such a disgrace.
Ah, son.
I lost something something very beautiful, something I thought I'd never know. And it can't be replaced.
Pat, take it easy. Things may not be as bad as they seem.
I threw away everything, Roger, and there's no one to blame but myself.
Well, Patty, maybe it's all for the best.
I know there were reservations about Nancy and me and the family, but we didn't have any reservations. All we had was love. And that's something I don't think you know anything about.
Patty, drink your coffee.
Dee, I think maybe it's time that we went home.
Home? I don't want to go home. I want to stay and hear the rest.
No, you don't.
Roger.
Look, you better go with me now because you don't want Johnny or Bob to hear what I'm about to say to you.
Well, okay. What a terrific cab driver.
Yeah, really.
Frank.
What?
The lights are out.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We have the place, we have some privacy, some time.
Oh, the phone is
disconnected.
Are you sure you're paying your bill?
I'm gonna ask Faith about this.
We'll light a candle, drink a glass of wine.
Terrific. Candles are over there.
There's a lantern, too.
Oh, like that. Oh, this is gonna be incredibly romantic.
Someone up there loves us. You know, do you realize that if I hadn't gotten mad at on that elevator and hit that stop button, and if you hadn't started hitting the start button, which put the whole thing on the fritz, that you would be on a plane on your way to San Francisco this very night?
I'm glad I'm not on that plane.
So am I. Jill, are you all right out here? I mean, about Edmund.
Well, I guess I had some strange reaction when I first got here. But I feel like I always will out here.
Yeah.
And I really have made peace about Edmund. Frank, I'm okay.
That's good.
Anyway, I spent so many great times here with Dad growing up. I can't forget about them.
Why don't you pour the wine?
Good idea.
Thank you. Here's to the future.
To a loving future. Frank, what are we gonna do now?
That is a very good question.
No, really. I mean, you're living with Ray. You're supposed to get married?
Yeah, you're still married to Seneca.
Yes, but I consider my marriage at an end.
Nevertheless, Jill, there are still one or two obstacles there.
Yeah, it's true.
I do want to be with you, though.
I want that, too.
Does that mean we're at a point where we really are considering getting back together again?
If we're not, we're giving a terrific imitation.
It's what I want. Just the thought of being out here now with you makes me feel so happy, so right, so free.
No lights, no phone, candles, wine. The two of us alone together. I mean, what could be better than that?
Nothing could. There isn't anything.
Wait a moment. This is so lovely, I want to savor the moment.
I need to be close to you. I need to tell you, to touch you. I need to tell you from that very first night in law school. Remember when we talked the whole night sitting in my car? That you were the only one for me.
Oh, it seems so long ago.
Yeah.
So much has happened.
But through it all, you've always been there. It's even during those moments when we were the furthest away from each other, when I didn't understand what you were doing, when I was furious at you.
Seneca.
Yeah. You were still the one person who I felt so deeply about, more deeply than I thought a human being could feel.
I know. I feel that way, too.
This is crazy. I mean, if I love you so much, and you love me, why have we been apart for so long?
I don't want you to think back anymore. It doesn't matter.
I'm finding it very difficult to be this close to you and not touch you.
And touch me. I wanted you to do that so much. Frank, I have to know what's going on here.
What is going on is we're finding our way back. We're overcoming the thousands of mistakes, thousands of misunderstandings.
But is that for tonight or for the next couple of days?
No. I hope it's for the rest of our lives.
What does that mean? Can you really tell Ray about us? Can you cancel the wedding?
That's exactly what I intend to do.
You know what her reaction is going to be.
She'll be hurt. And for that, I'm sorry.
But it's not just that. There's a political price to pay there. I mean, she's been your greatest supporter, your backer, your campaign manager.
Jill, it can't be helped.
But it's not just losing. It's not that she's losing you. It's that you'd be losing your greatest backer. And there is a very high political price to pay for that. I mean, maybe you won't even be renominated to the Senate. Are you really willing to give all of that up so that we can be together again?
SoapNet's breakfast in bed just got supersized. Now you can enjoy breakfast in bed all day with the OC, One Tree Hill, Beverly Hills 90210, and Gilmore Girls. Every Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on SoapNet.